What's up YouTube? My name is Joshua Wade. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking my channel out. And the topic of conversation today is this little baby, the TriplePlay Connect. I have to be honest with you and say that I'm very impressed with this thing so far. So if you want to stick around, I'll show you a lot of stuff in the DAW, and at the end of the video I'll go ahead and I'll break out the iPad app and show you some of my favorite features about it. So without further delay, let's get to it. Okay, so here we have PreSonus Studio One opened, and I've already put one of the virtual instruments that comes stock with PreSonus Studio One Pro version, and that's the Presence virtual instrument right here. So I am going to go ahead and grab my acoustic guitar that I have fitted the pickup with, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can create some interesting sounds with this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and record arm it. There we go. That's cool. So the latency is very, very little. One thing I have noticed with this pickup is according to what virtual instrument you have inside of your DAW, it's going to react a little bit differently. This synth app Presence from PreSonus seems to do really well. Depending on what patch I pick. Okay, so that one's doing really well also, but watch this, and this is kind of the main reason I bought this pickup was I am a guitar player, I'm not a piano player, so when it comes to transcribing guitar ideas that I have to, let's say, strings or piano or something like that, it gets a little tricky and tedious for me because it kills the creative workflow for me. So when I'm trying to transcribe what I'm playing on this guitar to what I see on a MIDI grid, it's very painful for me. I wish I could play the piano, but I can't. So if I go into, I use Tune Tracks Easy Keys a lot, and I'll just go ahead and replace this virtual instrument, and then I'll select something simple. I'll just select the grand piano. Let it load up the library, and it is live right now, so if I play something on the guitar, and see, I'm playing it like a guitar, which I'm trying to train myself to not do that, but this thing is so cool for this reason, and this is the whole reason I bought it was, let's say I have just a simple E minor idea. Right? And I have the sensitivity a little off on this thing. I need to adjust it. I just got this thing a couple of days ago. I haven't really fine-tuned it just yet. So, and again, it's dependent on what virtual instrument I pick, because on the synthesizer ones it tracks really well, it does fine. But when I get to something a little more sensitive like Easy Keys, it'll kind of get a little glitchy sometimes, and you're going to see that in a minute. I have to do a little bit of cleanup in a lot of my MIDI writing for Easy Keys, which honestly I want to do anyway. So if I hit record, and this is not too metronome or anything, so I'm not going to quantize or nothing like that, but so we'll let that ring out. Okay. The tracking is not the best on Easy Keys because it is such a sensitive virtual instrument. There's so much you can do with Easy Keys. I mean, you can do mutes, you can do all kind of crazy stuff. The sustain pedals you can manipulate different ways and stuff like that. So it's definitely an in-depth plugin. But any of the synths or the basic, okay, so for an example, Ample Sound is another company that I really like to use. I've got the free Martin plugin, so guitar with a guitar, right? Let's try it out. And this is the free version, so if you don't play clean like I just didn't, it's going to throw you all over the place. Okay, so it's doing pretty well at keeping up even with my mistakes. Now this is another really cool thing. This is the paid Ample bass. So this is really cool. I'm going to tell my bass player he can just take the rest of our careers off. It's really cool. I like it a lot. And there's a couple synth basses that I use also that come out really well. So again, back to this MIDI thing. If I wanted to have a simple piano part, something like that, this plugin is great. For $220, you can plug it into your computer. The tracking is really well for this price range, this price bracket. Mind you, the Roland with the GK3 pickup, stuff like that, they're probably going to track a little bit better. But again, I haven't really messed with the settings too much on this either. So if I were to really go in and kind of fine-tune things and maybe not pick such a sensitive VST plugin, or virtual instrument rather, it probably is going to work a lot better. And it's only going to get better the more I mess with it. So we are I'm going to give this thing a thumbs up on it. I don't regret my purchase at all. The Mai Tai, let's put the Mai Tai in. This one's a really cool virtual instrument. Adult Tweety, okay. Yeah. See, it tracks fine on the synthesizer, so it does well on stuff like that, kind of arpeggiated stuff. I've noticed when you start throwing in sustain notes, whenever you're holding them out, it kind of blips here and there a little bit. Ooh, a hammer lead. Ooh, let's try that one. Pretty cool, right? Just tracking quick ideas. If you're not a piano player, this might be the ticket for you. I know I'm very happy with it, and it's only going to get better the more I kind of tweak the sensitivity of each string, because the pickup mounting, you can kind of see. Let's see here. See how it's kind of high? It's very close to the strings, and I'm trying to get it adjusted properly. I just got this a couple days ago, so I haven't really had time to fine tune it. And from every article I've read on this thing and the wireless triple play, they say the exact same thing. It's all in the fine tuning. So it's only going to get better. And to be honest with you, if it never got better from where it is right now, I'd still be very happy with it, and I would still use this for everything MIDI. So we're going to switch over to the iPad app. I'm going to switch the camera view to the back and just kind of show you how it goes on the iPad. It's really cool on the iPad also. So we'll switch over to that view right now. Okay, so here we are, and we'll go ahead and open the TriplePlay Connect. I've got it all plugged in. This thing is pretty cool. I don't think I need to tune it. Yeah, it's close enough. We'll just go ahead and bypass that for now. And here's where you can set your sensitivity. And you can, again, right here at the bottom, you can do not show guitar setup next time. I'm probably just going to go ahead and click that now. Everything's good. One thing I noticed is if you go from the iPad app to your DAW on your computer, it saves the sensitivity levels of each string, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to play with a pick. Close. Okay, thank you. Close. That's slightly annoying. Let me see here. On the TriplePlay app, it seems to track a lot better with its virtual instruments and stuff like that, but that goes without saying because they are designed around the TriplePlay Connect, so it's not running into my DAW. Pretty cool. And I've got the different string ensembles. One thing I think is really cool, and I'm going to write something with this. I know I'm going to. I think that's so cool. So it's pretty cool, and there are a lot more things you can do with this. You can record different sound. I mean, you can record your session, you can text it to somebody, you can email it to somebody. So it's pretty cool. I'm not going to record anything right now, but yeah, no, we're going to just cancel out on that. So I think it's pretty cool. The point of this video, though, is I really wanted to show more so in the DAW from a user. And again, I'm not sponsored by Fishman. They're not paying me to say this. I bought this with my own money. I've just always wanted a synthesizer, and for the price point of $220 to throw this on a guitar and start writing Midi stuff and transcribing. For me, I do a lot of classical music. Decent on the guitar, can't play the piano for anything. So that's kind of why I did this. Just to see, at 220 bucks, I figured it was worth a shot. It does have some really cool bass guitars in here too, so I think that's kind of cool. The reason I like to do that is because like a lot of the basses, you know, like old school Blink style, to hold on the bass like that, that's pretty cool. So you can combine everybody. There's 1,000 videos on this stuff, so I don't want to go too far into the iPad thing. But if you guys got anything out of this video, subscribe to my channel. Continued support is greatly appreciated. You're going to see a lot more tutorials on this thing. I'm going to post videos as I learn, so you guys can learn with me. I will let you know what to do, what not to do. If I have any issues, I'll go over how I fixed them. If you guys want to stick around, if you got anything out of this video, continued support is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button down below. And if you feel at all compelled, hit that like button also. And I will catch you guys in the next video.